Welcome Libras, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message on your twin flame journey for week commencing Monday the 23rd of August through to Sunday the 29th of August 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side will be your crowning wisdom message cards. So Libras, let's jump straight in and have a look and see what your overarching crowning messages are for the week ahead. Libras, I do have a common cold at the moment, so if I randomly sneeze or cough, I apologise in advance. So let's just go ahead and get into your reading. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning message to the question, how does the twin flames, thank you. Wow, we have vulnerability. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your, thank you. We have children. And one more card, please. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning message to the question, how does the, thank you, time apart. Okay. Let's have a look at your crowning wisdom messages. But Libras, what I am picking up straight away with the cards that you've got here, I feel as if there is a disproportionate view with regards to whoever you are connecting with. I feel as if there needs to be a bit of balance, okay? I feel that you are definitely connecting with somebody that you would consider, or I would say that you suspect is your twin flame, but there's something that needs to be balanced. The sun and the moon here. There may be a bit of a dark side to this relationship, not a dark side, but a bit of a almost kind of like that elephant in the room, and that's where this children is coming in. Either you and the person that you're connecting with either has children from a previous relationship, or both of you would like children and may not have children at this time. But what I am picking up, Libras, because of your maturity, particularly Libra women, you may not be able to have children. You may be past the age of having children. But my view is, and this is a personal view, is that if it is your blessing to have children, then you will have children. It may not come in the shape or form that you hope or wish, but if that is your purpose and part of your blessings, there's a purpose for it, then you will have it. We have consideration, fairness and harmony. There is balance that needs to happen. I feel particularly that elephant in the room, Libra, with whoever you are connecting with. To be honest with you, I feel it's to do with children. All right, and I feel that you're being guided that you can be very vulnerable with this person. So I do feel as if, I'll be honest, it feels as if I'm reading for Libra women, okay, that may be a bit concerned that they're past the age of having children, and actually they may know that it is quite an important factor for the person that they're connecting with. I feel also with this time apart, some distance will help to bring some clarity. Okay, they're telling me to just pull the cards. So I feel as if the time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. I feel as if you already may be apart, but you may be apart in terms of your thinking, in terms of perhaps not feeling that this person will understand the importance of children in this connection, or they may feel that you may not understand the importance of having children. But I feel that Libras, children are an important aspect for you. okay? Some of you, it feels as if that is, you know, your blessing, your gift, okay, to be able to have children. But like I say, you may have passed the age to have children, and that is something that makes you, I feel, very vulnerable. It almost feels as if it's that, like I said, it's that dark side of you, that shadow side that really doesn't perhaps want to admit it. And it actually may be quite a rocky mountain. It's like a tough pill to swallow. But it almost feels as if speaking about it with the person that you're connecting with, it shows a certain amount of vulnerability that I feel that you're not willing to be at this time. You're not willing to open yourself up because you may feel that this person, whoever you're connecting to, does want to have children, maybe biological children, which you can't give them at this time. This is really specific. Gosh, really specific. Libras, this reading is not going to be for all of you. It really is not going to be for all of you. I feel some distance between the concept of having children. That is the time apart that I feel that you're being guided to have. Almost, for some of you, you could be really mulling this over in your mind quite a lot. And it almost feels as if you want to be fair, you know, you're considering the other person that you're connecting with. But I feel that you're being guided to almost separate from a concept of children. Because ultimately, until you have that conversation with that person, who I feel you can be completely open with this person, that might surprise you. So it almost feels as if, Libra, you are operating from a place of fear because you don't want to bring up the topic, simply because you're scared of what you're going to hear back. And that is where I feel that you're being guided, that you need to separate from that and speak to this person, because you may be surprised what they're going to say. I also feel that this time apart, some distance, will help bring clarity. Again, I'm picking up like a double message with this particular card. Some of you may actually be in different locations. Some of you may have to cross the waters, fly, okay? And it almost feels as if you are in different locations, different countries, towns, cities, that you've got to cross waters or go fly, it almost feels as if this mountain is a massive obstacle. So it almost feels as if there are two obstacles. One, the conversation about children, and two, because you're actually apart from each other, that creates a second obstacle. It almost feels as if you need to have this kind of conversation with the person you're connecting with face to face. Wow. Like I said, Libras, this is not going to be for all of you. It is not going to be for all of you at all. This is very specific. Let's have a look and see what your crowning wisdom message cards are telling us. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning wisdom message to the question? Thank you. Wow, it's time for me to heal now. Now, that's very interesting, because that wisdom, I feel, is wisdom for you, Libra. It almost feels as if an opinion that you have when it comes to children, that's what you need to separate from in order to have clarity and to heal from, to be honest with you, insecurity, being vulnerable because you're scared of what this person may say about the importance of children, which I almost feel as if, Libras, to be honest with you, you might be quite intuitive. Some of you may have water in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. or could be dealing with one of those elements, because it feels as if you are in your emotion about it, and it's like you're second guessing what this person is going to say or feel about. Look at that. I love you. And I feel that that wisdom message is from your twin flame. That's why they're saying that you can be completely honest with this person. Open and honest. And do you know something? What's really, really interesting is that before we even pulled up the wisdom message cards, it's like having that conversation about children, that elephant in the room, something that I feel that you're really, really nervous and insecure about. Their reaction is going to be something that you don't expect. And that is the expected reaction you're going to get. Regardless of whether you can have children or not, they still love you. And I feel that that's when you're going to almost, it triggers you to realize, okay, you need to heal now. You need to heal from holding that kind of insecurity and anxiety within you. Time to balance out your emotions. Look at that. I know I messed up everything. Yeah, for some of you, this may have been a long-standing situation about a discussion of children that has just not been spoken. It almost feels as if, Libra, it's almost like it's a taboo subject, but it's lingering around both of you. And I feel that if you do use your free will to have an open and frank conversation with this person, I feel they're going to surprise you by letting you know that they love you regardless. And I feel that these two crowning wisdom message cards are you. It's triggering you to realize, wow, I really made a mountain out of a molehill. It's time for me to heal, because this person actually does really, really love me. So, you know, it's like you need to rethink, and that's where you're going to get the clarity of distancing yourself from the whole concept that this person wants children. Do you know what? They may not, or they may have different options in terms of adoption, or, you know, there could be a young family member that you know, a brother, a sister, a niece, a nephew that you guys may decide to adopt. It could be, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, Libra, but that's what's coming to me. Interesting. Let's get into your reading, because this is very specific. This is really not going to be for every Libra out there. So please, I apologize if it doesn't resonate, because this is very, very specific. All right. Libras, if this message so far does resonate for you, then I hope and pray that you stay tuned in, and that you'll click that thumbs up button on the video, so that it helps to push the video out to other Libras that may be in a similar situation to yourself, and hopefully that you all will get a meaningful message from this week's reading. Also, Libras, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and click that subscription button if you wish to do so. It will just help make sure that you get notifications of whenever I'm uploading new messages. But also, Libras, it really does help to support the channel, so thank you in advance. Existing subscribers, welcome back. Very different reading to what you're probably accustomed to, so I really do hope that you get something meaningful out of this message. Leave what doesn't apply. If it resonates, then of course give the video a thumbs up. But thank you for your support and encouragement, and I hope that you stay tuned for the rest of this video. All right, let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey? Week commencing Monday the 23rd of August through to Sunday the 29th of August 2021. What is their current energy, spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards a Libra that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of... Oh, okay, well, that's really spanned out. All right, let's just have a look and see what comes up for you. All right, my angels and spirit guides. Libra, Libra, Libra. Please, can you tell me? Wow, recognition. Interesting. It almost feels as if a conversation is going to help your person recognize how much they do love you, and actually recognizing that the topic of children has been an important part of this relationship because it hasn't been spoken about. But I almost feel as if, yeah, look, this person, whoever you're connecting with, Libra, I feel no matter what, they're just going to let you know that they love you. I feel as if they know that you've perhaps been really patient. And it's interesting because we have a young girl here. This is a young girl's image. It feels as if they know that you've been patient to talk about children. Wow. Material world. This person, I feel, to be honest with you, they may, like I said, they may not want to have children. In terms of do you know what I'm picking up, Libras? I am picking up, and this is going to sound a little bit out there, it almost feels as if the world that we live in is very material driven, and the person that you're connecting with, it almost feels as if, not that they don't want children, but they would think twice about bringing children into this world, because it's of how the world is driven by money, material wealth. But I also feel as if this person, I feel they're more concerned about building a future with you than having children. Wow, Libra, this is, I always see the balancing of scales as your card. And I feel as if it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's like you're turning your back on a conversation. Like I said, that is that elephant in the room. But it feels as if you do need to have that conversation, because this person may be totally unawakened to the fact that children is playing quite a pivotal role in your relationship with them. It's like you're being guided to go towards them because it's like they need to know. And I feel that this person is going to be thinking about what you say. And I almost feel as if they're going to kind of come back and say, do you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm more concerned about building a future with you. And it feels as if when you have that conversation towards them, you're turning your back on no longer waiting, no longer waiting to have address this elephant in the room about children. I feel as though also by you not having this conversation, you're turning your back on recognizing actually how much this person does love you and how much they just want to be with you. So it isn't interesting. It's like this energy here is like you need to balance it out, because it's like you're not seeing that this person wants to build a future with you. They see that you've been patient over a conversation you're going to have around children. And the fact that you've not had that conversation yet, it's like you're turning your back on recognizing that this person just loves you for who you are, regardless of whether you want children or you can have children. And I feel that with that sword, down. It's like you don't want to have the conversation with this person, but I feel that you're being guided that you need to have this conversation because they may be totally unawares that children is playing an important part in your thought process of how you move forward with this connection with them. Let's have a look at your clarify. Thank you. Yeah, I feel as if yeah, this bird, okay, got it. This person realizes the patience that you have had not to speak about children, your concerns that you don't want to have children or you cannot have children. They recognize it's been burdensome for you. And that's why I feel that they're just going to come in and just say those 3 beautiful words, I love you. And there's your energy. Excuse me. There's your energy, Libra. Whether you're a male or female, you're coming in as that Queen of Wands. Somebody that this person sees as very passionate, independent, free-spirited. And they see that this was burdensome for you to talk about children. And some of your fears, you know. For some of you, I really do feel that this week you might bring up the topic in some shape, form or another. And look, we've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel that this person knows that this is them having a conversation with you and realizing how patient you was to have that conversation with them, because they may pick up that you perhaps felt that they would turn you away, or they may say something quite blunt or quite cutting, and that in itself was is going to be quite burdensome for them. So it almost feels as if that's where you're going to know that you really messed up, because not only have you kind of second guessed what this person is going to say or react to the topic of conversation, but also you're not giving them the opportunity to speak their truth, to let you know their thoughts. And that's probably what's going to require some healing. But they know that you've been patient to speak to them. And it may be simply because they could be quite a blunt person. They say it as it is. Maybe you just didn't want to hear it. And they recognize it was a burden for you. Thank you, thank you. And look at that. We've got the King of Swords coming in reverse. It almost feels as if your person, Libra, is almost kind of, they're not going to give you the reaction that you thought they would give you, all right? So if you thought that this person would kind of shut down this relationship and speak some sort of truth, because you don't know, or you are assuming what their reaction is going to be to the topic of having children. They may also feel as if, see, the King of Swords in reverse is like a little bit of manipulation. It almost feels as if this person feels that, like, how can I put this? You know, when you second guess somebody, it's like you're putting words in. Okay, that's the best way to put it. Thank you. It's like you're putting words in their mouth without actually having the conversation. So Libra, you could have played a conversation about having children or the importance of children, making an assumption that children are just as important to you. But unfortunately, either you can't have children or you don't want children. But you're putting words in their mouth in terms of what they're going to their reaction is going to be. It almost feels as if they feel that you've manipulated in your mind what they're going to say to you about the topic of children. You're not giving them the opportunity to speak their truth. Yeah, and look at that. I feel that with the 7 of Wands here, this person is coming towards you to fight. To fight to build a future with you, to fight to say, Libra, I love you. No matter what, whether you want children, I want children, you can't have children, I can't have children, it doesn't matter. I want to fight to build this future with you. Thank you. And look at that, Libra, cannot make that up. And what that does, it triggers a new beginning, a new romance, a new way of thinking, a time for you to heal because you know that you messed up. It almost feels as if you've just tried to second guess this person when it comes to the topic of children. And it almost feels as if that's going to be revealed in some shape, form or another this week. Because I feel as if you're going to go towards them and have that conversation, which is right now, as of right this moment, as I'm reading this reading, which is, today is Thursday before the week commencing Monday the 23rd. So at this time, you haven't had that conversation. And this person is unawoken to this conversation coming towards them. But what it does mean is that when you do balance it out, and if you do choose your free will to awaken this person over this conversation that I feel has been bugging you, and you've played it out, almost role played what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, is triggering a new beginning. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles here. A new beginning, I feel, to go forward and to build a future. Pentacles, Pentacles with this person. Because I feel as if you've created quite a comfortable environment for yourself. The Queen of Wands and the 9 of Coins really reminds me of one and the same person. Somebody that's really independent, beautiful, handsome, wise, action orientated, free spirited, knows what they want, created their own finances. They don't need anybody to provide for them. This is your energy that's coming in here and here. So I feel that you are going to have a new beginning with this person to build a future, because there's going to be a conversation that's going to balance out that elephant in the room, which is the topic of having children. And look at that, cannot even make it up, can I? 5 of Wands, you're absolutely conflicted. Been the message all the way through here. You know, it's almost as if that time apart is you having time apart from this topic of children. Because it's like that's what's clouding your judgment. It almost is like you're overplaying conversations with this person, but you don't actually know what they're going to say or what they're going to do. It's like you're creating internal conflict for yourself unnecessarily. Because guess what? They're not aware that this topic of children is quite a major elephant in the room for you. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides. Oh, thank you. Wow. Yeah, look at that. The Hangman in reverse. I cannot make this up. This person is totally unaware. Unaware. And look, they're not even observing the situation because they're unaware of it. The Hangman in the right way up is about somebody that's spiritually stagnant, observing. But they're not even observing because they don't know. They don't know that you're going through this conflict. They don't know that this elephant in the room is a real burden for you, which when I feel that when you do speak to this person, they will recognize how much of a burden it was and how patient you were to have this conversation. But I also feel as if they're going to feel like, you know what, Libra, you were putting words in my mouth. You were kind of like, without talking to me, you were second guessing what I would say, my reaction. It's almost as if you were manipulating the situation rather than just talking to me about it. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Thank you. Wow. And I feel with that Knight of Coins in reverse, I feel that this is all about a solid offer. A solid offer that this person might get a little bit peed, a little bit pissed off, but I feel as if this, I mean, to be honest with you, the Knight of the Coins is all about somebody. So the right way up, okay, let me just think about this logically. The right way up is this person coming towards you slow and steady with a solid offer. In reverse, it almost is them being quite laid back with this connection. Not really, that kind of makes sense actually, because they're totally unawoken to how important this topic of children is to you. So they're just these two cards, this person is totally oblivious that this is how you're feeling. But I feel as if when you do have this conversation, they're switching up and they're going to recognize how burdensome it was for you. And I feel that all they want to do is say, all I want to do is build a future with you. And that's what they're going to fight for. You're going to want a new beginning, realizing basically you made a mountain out of a molehill, Libra. Time to balance out those emotions, come out of that conflicted energy and go forth and build your future with this person. Heal. Know that, you know, you mess things up slightly in terms of role playing what this person would say or wouldn't say. And actually you don't know until you have the conversation. I'm not sure how I'm going to put your description on your message, because it's very, very specific. I don't know how I'm going to put a headline that would appropriately signpost those that need this message. But do you know what? My team will show me. So your message from your twin flame says, my mind and heart always comes back to you. Yeah. And that is the bottom line, isn't it, really? Recognizing that no matter what the situation is, A, you can be totally open with them, but B, they're going to love you regardless. And I feel that they will be a little bit upset that you kind of like thought for them, spoke for them, reacted to this conversation without actually having the conversation with them. And I feel they'll be a little bit upset for the moment, but I feel that they're letting you know on that 5D level, no matter what you do or say, you know, their mind and heart always comes back to you because they recognize that you are their twin flame and they love you. Thank you. And the second message, I need more time. I need more time to figure things out. That was, do you remember I just said to you, they're going to be a bit pissed off? That's them saying, you know what, I am really a little bit upset with you, Libra, that you hold this big, massive elephant in the room. You'd hold it to yourself for so long that you've almost had the whole dialogue and conversation between you and me without actually having it, and you've come to your own conclusion. And I feel that they're gonna just take a little bit of time out, and they may ask you to be a bit patient with them. But just know their mind and heart always comes back to you. It almost feels as if they're gonna have to have a little bit of time to contemplate, yeah, to really think. Calm down a little bit, let it settle. And then I genuinely feel that this person's going to come back and just say, look, no matter what the situation with children is, I know that I want to build a future with you because my heart and mind always comes back to you because I recognize you're the one for me. And look at that, you feel like home to me. That's your message to them. And I feel that pull that you have, that's what needs to be balanced out. That's what you need to have the clarity, because it's like the connection between you and this person is so strong that that's what's created such a big elephant in the room. Because I feel, Libra, that you're scared. You're scared that if you have this conversation, that they will leave you. And that's something that I feel that you're being guided to get clarity, to remove your mindset over time apart is time apart from a conversation that you haven't actually had yet. So rather than second guessing, operating from a place of fear because this person feels like home to you, that's what you need to snap out of, because this person is somebody that you can talk to. Their mind always comes back to you. They ultimately want to build a future with you. And your last message to them says, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. OMG. So that expectation is the fact that they may want to have children. Yeah? Or you assumed that they wanted to have children. I genuinely feel as if I'm reading for Libra women that either can't have children, or they don't really, you may love children, but you don't have the desire to have children. And it's been an elephant in the room, a very taboo subject, but it almost feels as if it's going to come out in the open this week in some shape, form or another. But it's almost like that's what you need to balance out. That you don't know if you can meet their expectations. You haven't given this person a chance to let you know what their expectations are. And that's where it comes in. I know I messed everything up. And that's you, Libra. And I feel that there will be a time of healing for both of you, because they're going to need a bit of time out. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say other than, yeah, this topic of children obviously is important enough for it to even come out in a reading. And to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me if only 2 or 3 of you actually view this all the way through, because it's very, very specific. It might only be specific for one Libra woman out there. Wow. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there, Libras. If it does resonate for more than one of you, that's really fabulous. I just feel that there's hope. This person that you're connecting with loves you. They know that you are their twin flame, okay? They know that there is that connection, and you can trust this person. That is the ultimate thing. This person loves you and you can be vulnerable with them, all right? So please feel free to click that thumbs up button if it resonates. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, Libra. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.